3 years ago, when I was playing the closed beta of this game, I jokingly said that all of the bosses would be playable characters in the future. And here we are, 3 years later, and a lot of the bosses are actually playable characters now. So it's a very interesting thing, and I believe a lot more bosses will be playable characters in the future. Now today I'll be taking a look at Rolland. This is the newest character. This character is also a boss, so would be very interesting to see how the developers have made the character work. Now I haven't had a chance to test out this character back in the back when it was originally released a year ago, so this will be the first time that I'm actually going to be playing around with this Transcendent. Now this is a Transcendent, so it's not in the normal character selection, it's on the second window, and we have 4 of them at the moment. Now the construct type is a Vanguard, energy coefficient 20% physical, 80% fire, specialty, combo, can deal various combos, form switch, can switch attack modes for signature moves, and on the graph we see high burst, high difficulty, high area, low support, high survivability, and high single performance, which is, I guess, very interesting because it does suit the personality of the character quite well. Now, let me go and show you the character. Now, the character design is very nice, and I probably said this many times before, but with every new character, the developers are increasing the details, and well, they always create a very good looking character, and they kept doing that for 3 years now. So the next character will also be very nice, but the design is excellent, and overall the physical appearance of this character is amazing. 3 free coatings, and this one is the paid one. With this one, this character kind of looks like the Joker, honestly, and I think this is the whole theme of the character, which is something that I personally like a lot. Level 80 already maxed out. The character is also a maximum rank. Class is class S, and here we are on the skill menu. Red orb, first hit quickly slashes and swipes, dealing 308.82 fire damage in total. Red orb, second hit, tap the red orb button before the first hit ends to unleash if there is at least 30 deception points. Spins and swipes twice, dealing 317.85 damage in total. During Apex of Trickery, unleashes a chaotic spin of the chain blade, dealing 1297% fire damage at the cost of 40 trickery points, and he gains super armor when running that move. Yellow orb, first hit dashes forward and hits the target with knee, dealing 400% fire damage in total. Gains super armor while casting this move. Yellow orb, second hit, tap the yellow orb button before the first hit ends to unleash if there is at least 30 deception points. Charges and kicks forward a shockwave, dealing 410% fire damage and slaying the target for 2 seconds. During Apex of Trickery, leaps up and kicks twice to launch 2 fire blasts that bounce among enemies, dealing 1170% fire damage and slaying the enemies for the cost of 40 trickery points. Also gains super armor. Blue orb, first hit launches a incendiary bomb that explodes upon hitting the target, dealing 360% area fire damage. Blue orb, second hit, tap the blue orb button before the first hit ends to unleash if there is at least 30 deception points. Shoots an enhanced incendiary bomb that explodes upon impact and pulls the nearby targets close before the bomb explodes, dealing 370% fire damage in total. During Apex of Trickery, slides forward to launch multiple area attacks with chain blade, dealing 1120% physical fire damage in total at the cost of 40 trickery points, and it gains super armor upon casting this move. Basic attack launches multiple attacks using the chain blade, dealing 570% physical damage in total. Tap the white orb before the end of the second, third, fourth hit to connect with combo 1, 2, 3. Combo 1, Frenzy Dance. Frenzy Dance turns around and kicks the target up, dealing 110% physical damage and generating 10 deception points. Combo 2, Dazzling Blade, dashes forward and spins multiple times, dealing 135% physical damage and generating 20% deception points. Gains super armor while casting this combo. Combo 3, Quenched Chain, leaps up to launch multiple attacks with gun and chain blade, dealing 170% fire damage and generating 30 deception points. During Apex of Trickery, attacks multiple times with ignited blade, dealing 900% fire damage at the cost of 25 trickery points. Okay, let's go to the next skill. Signature move consumes 400 energy to launch multiple area attacks with chain blade, dealing 1000% fire damage, and enter the episode trickery state, gaining 150 trickery points and 1 incendiary orb. During episode trickery, 5 trickery points are consumed every second. Basic attacks and signal orb skills are enhanced but cost extra trickery points. Once all trickery points are used up, Rolland leaves episode trickery and the incendiary orb also disappears. Incendiary orbs fires multiple incendiary bullets forward, dealing 1100% fire damage total at cost of 1 incendiary orb. Gain super armor while casting this move. Who wrote these long descriptions? I have to speed run them because I have to read while the video rolls. My bad if I sound weird for a second. But overall, the active skills and the basic attacks so far are looking very nice. The character definitely has a learning curve that I like, and the one thing that I really like about this game is the fact that you basically have to learn how the character works, and I believe that Rolland has one of the most unique skills that we have seen so far, and overall I believe a lot of you will definitely enjoy playing this character. And now this is the passive skill here. Overall, I did practice a little bit just to get a hang of how the character works, and I can tell you that once you do learn how everything works, it runs really smooth. And you will see what I mean in a second when I start and when I go into the training mode, just to show you all the different things that do work. Now, my character is only rank S, so I'm not really worried about other stats not being unlocked. Rank S is more than enough, and after all, I only use like 280 black cards to get this character, so I basically got Rolland for free. This is one very unique aspect to the Ascendants. They're very easy to get, but at the same time they're also very easy to play and overall very fun. Of course, with practice, that is. And you can see the other passive skills. Overall very nice, very interesting, and should be very fun to play. Now I will show you the weapon. I have the 4-star weapon. I did not go and did not get the 5-star weapon, mostly because I'm setting up for the next character. The next character will get the 5-star weapon, and I already have the signature memories. They have a very nice effect. The 6-piece set. All the Transcendents have their own unique memories that I like that aspect of these characters a lot. Okay, let's go and do some combat training just to show you how the character feels and how everything works. So let's go with the basic attack. Now, as you keep attacking, you will notice the white orb appearing there on the edge of the screen, and you can tap them randomly on different occasions, and the character will do different combos. And of course, it will charge the deception, it will charge the energy. With the energy charged up, you can tap on the other orbs, the blue, yellow and red one, and you will get the respective effect and the respective combo at the use of the energy bar. You recharge the energy bar by attacking and by using the different combos with the white orb. You use the energy bar by tapping on the blue, yellow and red one. Now there is the ultimate. I will enter the ultimate in a second. You get a new white orb, and when you click on that white orb, it is consumed, and then you can keep on clicking on the other orbs to get the combo. The deception energy will be used as the fight goes on, but it does get recharged pretty quickly, and as you can see, that's basically how the basic stuff and basic combat on this character works. Honestly, the double tapping is something that I really like. Basically, every orb has a second, let's say, second type of attack. You click once and then you tap twice for a combo that works for the blue, yellow and red orb. And honestly, I am having a lot of fun so far with this character. Haven't been playing Rolland a lot back when he was released for the first time, because I was already busy with a lot of other things. But now, when I actually have enough time, now I see how fun this character is. Okay, so this was the combat training. Let me go and do some actual combat now. This was just to show you how everything works, how everything looks. And now, well, let's put the character to the test. Let's see how this Ascendant will perform. Now, finally, as the updates keep on rolling in, I'm able to assemble a full Ascendant team or a full Transcendent character team, which should make fights a lot more fun, and in some cases a lot easier. However, this game is not known to be easy. This is one of the more difficult games that you can play. And again, once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty fun. Okay, now let's see how quickly I can clear this stage. Again, I'm not going to compare the clear time with any other character, because it's not really fair to compare the normal characters with the Transcendents and the other way around. However, I will say that the next incoming character will clear this in about 10 seconds. And you think I'm joking? Oh no, I'm dead serious. The next character in the next month that will be released will clear this in about 10 seconds. Perhaps even in like 8 seconds. And that character is hilariously fun to play. And it's my favorite character in the game, so you will see what I mean when the time comes. I'm not going to spoil anything. Well, so far going really smooth at 53 seconds. The Transcendent team does work really well. We're at 1 minute and 5 seconds, and the first stage has been cleared. This was actually really fast, and I would say really smooth. Now again, it's really fun to play. This character is really fun to play, and once you understand how everything works, you will definitely enjoy running Rolland as your primary. And finally, a character that I can use for the fire map. I always struggle with the fire warzone because I don't have a fire elemental damage character. Up until now, I guess this is the character that I'll use. The evasion feels very responsive. However, in some cases the evasion does feel like it is slowed down a little bit. But in most cases the evasion is super responsive, no delay. Usually every character has its own evasion speed and the evasion, I guess, animation. But for this character it's super responsive, and it does not represent any major feat to get used to. The evasion also works really well with the basic attack, so when you attack and when you immediately evade, there is no micro-starter that will affect the gameplay. By affecting the gameplay, I mean it's not going to cause you getting hit. It will immediately go into the evasion animation and you will avoid taking damage. Some other characters don't have that, so some other characters might be a bit more difficult to play, but Rolland is very easy to get used to. Okay, 1 minute and 39.5 seconds, which was okay. Was actually really good. Again, keep in mind 4-star weapon and the character is rank S. I like to keep my characters on rank S because that's all I really need. After all, I play the game to have fun, and so far I'm having a blast. No issues with clearing anything, which is also one beauty of the game. the game does rely on skill a lot, and this is why I'm actually able to have so much fun playing this game. Okay, well, one little miscalculation did cause me to get hit. Now I noticed that the character is very tanky. Rolland can definitely take some hits. However, still be careful, because, well, we don't want to die with the character, so always evade on time. But Rolland is definitely quite tanky, and Rolland can take some hits, which is a good thing, because I know I mess up. As you can see, I do mess up, but it's fine. Rolland can survive a couple hits with ease. Some of the other characters usually die if I get hit once or twice, so I have to retry the whole stage. But with Rolland and with the current team, I'm taking hits, but I'm not dying, so that's a good thing, I guess. And another stage has been cleared. Okay. Let's go to the next map. Now this is... Now the nightmare stages are usually difficult, 6,500 combat power difficulty, so a little bit above the combat power for the character, but as you can see, absolutely no issues with clearing that as well. Now these enemies can kill me very quickly, so I don't want to get hit. I got hit, typical, and I lost about 50% of my health. Some other characters would already die if they got hit. They basically can take a single hit from these enemies. So again, this proves and shows that Rolland is pretty tanky. I mean, in some other games I have ships that are super tanky, and I like to fly super tanky ships. Well, I also like to play super tanky characters. Not much of a difference, but the idea behind that is the same. Okay, that was nice. And I survived. So far I haven't retried a single stage, which is a good thing. Usually I have to retry a couple times, but today I haven't, I guess. I think I haven't. Maybe I did, but I forgot. Alright, let's roll the next trial stage. Now this one might be quite nasty because of that sentry gun in the back. Yep, that thing. If you don't evade that on time, you die basically in the first 10 seconds. Okay, very nice. I nailed that evasion. The ultimate on the character is absolutely insane. You know, I did say this last year, but with every new character, the developers add a lot more effects, and, well, not really sure how the game performs on the older devices now. I know my current device runs this game like a dream, as you can see, no lag, nothing. It runs super smooth. However, my old device did have some issues about right about this update, I believe. Although that device, that phone is would be like 5 years old at this moment if I was still using it. But unfortunately, that thing did not live long. Well, it did live long, but I have replaced it last year, and this was actually okay. I almost died. If it were any other character, any other normal character, I would probably have to retry this to get a perfect run. But since Rolland is already quite tanky, I did not have much trouble at clearing this, even while taking hits. Okay, well, let's do some boss battles. The first victim, I mean the first boss today will be Camu. This is a dark element boss that I used to fight a lot back in the day. And well, I guess I'm fighting this boss a lot now. Now, I think I should do good damage, despite the boss being a dark element type. But we will find out. I got wrecked there for a second. I also like how the single orbs on Rolland trigger the QTE of the other characters, the quick time events of the other characters, which makes healing and makes the other effects take in a much sooner appearance. Again, this is something that is currently unique to Rolland. And the ultimate, again, I really like the ultimate on this character. Haven't had a chance to play much before, but now I see that I missed a lot of fun. Oh well, at least I have the chance to experience it now. Next boss, the Nightmare Ball. Now, how many times did I fight the Nightmare Ball? A lot. Now, all the bosses are the first or second difficulty. Basically, I tried to match the combat power of my characters to the combat power of the boss, just to keep things safe. With some of the other characters, I straight up went with the maximum difficulty, and well, that was fun. But again, the other characters are definitely a lot more developed, and they did work really well against those bosses. I still wish that the developers add a lot more bosses in the testing phase. The testing stage would make testing a lot more interesting, because I'd be able to choose from a lot different bosses, and would definitely expand the boss fight tests to the other new bosses as well. Well then, Nightmare Ball did not like me. I had to evade like crazy there. And this is why I like this boss. This boss is 100% unpredictable. You don't know what the Nightmare Ball will do. Okay, my health is slowly going down, so I have to finish up with the fight. If I don't want to die, that is. And I finished the fight. Oh, okay, nice. It's tricky to fight this boss without a healer on your team. Mostly because of the bleed effect from the map. Next boss we have Rosetta. Oh, okay, this should be fun. Now, I usually play this game on a tablet nowadays, so sometimes the controls on the tablet interfere with my controls on the phone. However, on the phone sometimes it's actually easier, but I personally prefer the big screen, big high resolution display. So usually when I click on some of the orbs, I imagine that I click on the tablet, but they're not on the tablet, so I end up missing a lot of them, which is kind of funny. However, I plan to get a keyboard for the tablet soon, so I can use the keyboard. I love the fact that when you plug in the keyboard in your phone or tablet, the game automatically detects that it does natively support mouse and keyboard. That is very impressive, and I love the fact that the developers did do that a while ago. Okay, there goes Rosetta. She got defeated, and well, that was actually very nice. Very smooth as well. I did have some mistakes here and there, but in the end it's nothing too serious. And now let's go and play the Warzone a little bit. Now, unfortunately, there is no fire map at the moment, so I have to improvise and basically play the map that I have, which is ironically the ice map. The ice map with the fire elemental character. Yeah, I know. But can't be helped, it is what it is, so let's just see how the character performs. Now, with the Transcendence you can do the war zone, you can do the pain cage, you can basically do anything, but you will be limited to only 4 characters. So that's why, in most cases, the normal characters would actually be the better choice. But the fun factor is what I look at the most, and when I clear the map, when I get a high score, I usually like to go and take some other teams for a spin just to have some fun with the game, and so far I think Rolland will join that fun team because this character is so smooth and so fun to play. I don't want to spoil much. I think a lot of you already know, but the next character will be absolutely insane. I did mention that a couple times already today, and that character will also be very, very fun to play. Okay, well, this will probably be the last wave. Of course, I will run the stage again, just to see if I can get a good score. Now, of course, the character would get a lot more points if this was a fire zone map, and I believe that I will use this character for the fire zone map a lot more actively. But again, it's very nice to see that I can do well with the character even on the other maps. With a 4-star weapon, which is also one thing to consider. 122,000 points, my older score 231,000 points, which is honestly okay, about what I expected from the character. Would be a lot higher if this was the fire zone map. And let's do a second run just for fun. Now I notice myself when I mess up with the evasion, it's because I click on a empty space, because I still have the feeling, have the tablet feeling. But in the end, that's also not a big deal. 1 minute and 20 seconds on the timer. Wave number 3. I feel like Rolland will dominate the fire map for now, until the next character arrives. That is, unless I can combine the new character and Rolland, that's going to be very interesting. Okay, 20 seconds left on the timer. Okay, that was a very nice run. And let's take a look at the final score. 126,000. Well, I'm quite happy with that result. Well, that was Rolland. Again, one very, very fun to play character. The gameplay style is really good, and overall the character is really good. So, definitely looking forward for the future updates. Definitely looking forward for the new characters, and perhaps in the free time, I will actually go and rank up the transcendent structures, because why not? They're actually one of the more fun to play characters in the game. So with that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.